Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. Hi everyone, my name is Nick Zarif and today I will be presenting about our company profile. Fresh Glow Sedian Berhad. In this presentation, I will briefly explain about our company's nature of business, source of capital, business location, and also our board of directors. Okay, first, let me start with the nature of our business. Fresh Glow Sedian Berhad is a company involved in the manufacturing and retail of personal care products, mainly body wash and shampoo. Our main focus is to produce that are safe for daily use, affordable and suitable for all levels of customers, especially low to middle income groups. In short, our goal is to provide good quality hygiene product at a reasonable price for everyone. So next, I will talk about our capital. The source of capital for Fresh Glow in Berhad comes from the owner's capital contribution. So the total capital invested is RM400,000. This capital is used for working capital such as raw materials and daily operations, and also capital expenditure like machines and product equipment. Okay, now let's move to the location of our business. So our company is located in Shah Alam, Selangor. We choose Shah Alam because it is very strategic location and it is close to manufacturing factories, raw material suppliers, and packaging companies. This helps us reduce costs and manage production more efficiently. Besides, Shah Alam is surrounded by university, residential areas, and commercial centers. So it is easier for us to target students, young adults, and working people who need affordable personal care products. The good highway connection also makes distribution to retail stores much faster and easier. Lastly, I will introduce our board of directors and their roles. First, Abdul Iman, our managing director. He is responsible for overall business management, decision making, and strategic planning. Next, Izzat, our operation director. She oversees production process, quality control, and the supply of raw material. Third, Ainul, our marketing director. She handles marketing strategies, branding, promotion, and sales activities. And lastly, myself, Zarif, as the finance director. I manage financial planning, budgeting, and monitoring business expenses.
So now, let's look at the details for our first product, the Fresh Glow Body Wash. We have developed this in a 1 liter volume bottle to capture the family size market segment. Our production focus is on high quality, gentle repairing formula that offers a refreshing and premium feel. However, our real advantage is the pricing. While established competitors like Dove and Johnson's are retailing at RM25.90 and RM22.50, while Carey Jr. sits at RM26.50, we have positioned Fresh Glow at an estimated selling price of RM23.90. This allows us to offer a more premium, rejuvenating brand image while remaining highly competitive against the current market leaders. So now, moving on to our second product, which is the Fresh Glow Shampoo in a 750ml volume bottle. This product is engineered for cleansing, scalp care, and hair follicle strengthening. When we look at the price gap, it's even more significant. Sunsilk is at RM25.50, while Head and Shoulders and Pantene are priced much higher, between RM29.90 and RM31.90. By setting our price at RM26.90, we are providing a high-performance, moisture-rich alternative that is RM3 to RM5 cheaper than the top-tier brands. This price disruption is designed to trigger immediate brand switching at the...
Now, I will be talking about our operation budgets. So let's start off with our sales budgets. Now, for quarter 2 2026, we estimate that we will sell around 80 bottles of shampoo and also body wash every day. So in total, we will have 7,200 units sold for quarter 2 2026. And when both products units sold are multiplied with their respective prices, we will have total sales of 365,760. So for quarter 3 2026, we estimate that there will be an increase to 100 bottles of shampoo and body wash that will be sold every day. So in total, we will have 9,000 sales units for quarter 3 2026, and and our total sales will be 457,200. Now, moving on to our production budget. So, for both quarter 2 and quarter 3, we decided that our planned closing stock will cover 50% of our future expected sales, which also acts as a buffer inventory. Now, for quarter 2, we will get 4,500 units of planned closing stock, while for quarter 3, we will get 5,400 units of planned closing stock. Now, for quarter 2, 8,100 units of production are required after expected sales are added with planned closing stock and then deducted with planned opening stock. So the same goes for quarter 3, which we will get 9,900 units of production required. So for material usage budget, we use 4 types of materials, which includes lavender oil and procamidopropyl-betaine or CAPB used for our body wash, and green tea oil and polyquaternium 7 used for our shampoo. So, to produce 1 unit of body wash, it requires 0.034 liters of lavender oil and 0.05 liters of CAPB, while to produce 1 unit of shampoo, it requires 0.034 liters of green tea oil and 0.0075 liters of polyquaternium 7. So, when we finally get the total usage for both quarters, we can conclude that for quarter 3, it has a higher material usage than quarter 2, which is because an increase in production will require more material usage. For direct material purchase budget, we decided that for both quarters, quarter 2 and quarter 3, we decided that for our planned closing stock of material, it will cover 50% of our future material usage. This means that our planned closing stock of material for quarter 2 will be 16.83 liters of lavender oil, 247.5 liters of CAPB, 37.125 liters of polyquaternium 7, and 16.83 liters of green tea oil. The same goes for quarter 3, which will be 19.89 liters of lavender oil, 292.5 liters of CAPB, 43.875 liters of polyquaternium 7, and 19.89 liters of green tea oil. So, after adding the total usage with the planned closing stock of material and then deducted with the planned opening stock of material, we found out that we need to purchase an amount of 30.6 liters of lavender oil, 450 liters of CAPB, 67.5 liters of polyquaternium 7, and 30.6 liters of green tea oil for quarter 2. While for quarter 3, we found out that 36.72 liters of lavender oil, 540 liters of CAPB, 81 liters of polyquaternium 7, and 36.72 liters of green tea oil. So after the materials needed to be purchased are multiplied with the respective purchase price per unit, we get a total of 24,698 ringgit and 25 cents for quarter 2, and 29,637 ringgit and 90 cents for quarter 3. So this also shows an increase of material purchase, since an increase of sales will also lead to an increase in production and also material purchase. For direct labor cost budget, we have 2 departments for each product, which includes mixing and heating, filling and packaging for our Fresh Glow body wash, and filling and conditioning, filling and packaging for our Fresh Glow shampoo. And each department consists of 7 employees. So, for each department, mixing and heating are required to work for 2,430 hours. Filling and packaging 1,620 hours, filling and conditioning 2,430 hours, and lastly filling and packaging 1,620 hours. So for quarter 3, mixing and heating are required to work for 2,970 hours, 980 hours for filling and packaging, 2,970 hours for filling and conditioning, and 1,980 hours for filling and packaging. This will make production more efficient, as it will also reduce our fixed costs per unit. So, when each department's labor hours required are multiplied with their respective wage rate, we get a total of 121,500 ringgit for quarter 2, while for quarter 3, 148,500 for quarter 3. So,
Okay, so let's move on to the factory overhead budget. Now, as you can see, we have 3 items, which are water and electricity, factory rent, and supervisor salary. Now, as for water and electricity, it takes 38% of sales because 30% is used for water, which is to make the product because we make shampoo and also body wash, and 8% goes to electricity, which is to assist in the mixing and heating department. Now, there's two fixed items here, which are factory rent and also supervisor salary. Okay, so when you see here for quarter two, we get a total of 180,988 ringgit and 80 cents. And for quarter three, we get a total of 215,736 ringgit for the total overhead cost for quarter three. Okay, so now let's move on to the selling and now, as for the selling and administration overhead budget, we have three: salesman commission, advertising, and telephone bills. For salesman commission, we give our salesmen 15% commission. This is to encourage them to actively make sales as they will get a lot of commission from that. And also, we spend 4,000 each month for advertising. This is to make sure that our product is well known into the market, and once our product is well known, it will be spread through the word of mouth, making our product more popular even more, right? And also we spend 500 ringgit each month for telephone bills. This is to make sure that we keep good relationship with customers, and not only just customers but also good relationship with supplier as well. So in total we get a 68,364 ringgit for quarter two and 82,080 ringgit for quarter three. So now let's move on to the statement of comprehensive income. So now let's take a look at the statement of comprehensive income. As you can see here, right, for the quarter two and quarter three, we get a gross profit of 76,728 ringgit and 78 cents for gross profit of quarter two. For quarter three, we get a gross profit of 101,381 ringgit and 92 cents. Not much of an increase despite a 25% increase in sales. But now let's take a look at the net profit. For quarter two, we get 8,264 ringgit and 78 cents. And as for quarter three, we get 19,301 ringgit and 92 cents. This is more than double of net profit for a 25% increase in sales. So when we take a look at the gross profit margin of quarter two and quarter two, we get 20.95% for gross profit margin. For quarter three, we get a gross profit margin of 22.17%. Okay, that's about 2% increase. And as for the net profit margin of quarter two, we get 2.25%. But as for quarter three, we get 4.22%. This is an almost double net profit margin for a 25% increase in sales. That means that in the future quarters, in quarter four, the net profit margin will be more than double for a 25% increase in sales as well. So what can we conclude from all these findings, right? We can conclude that our company has a lot of upside potential, right? You can see based on the location, right? It is at a place where there are many university students nearby. And as we know, university students, right? They are our target customer because we understand that what they need is something that is not only functional but also affordable for them as well. So once we introduce this product to them, right, the shampoo and body wash, they will know that not only is this product functional, very functional, but also very affordable as well. And once they get into liking, and also once higher demand comes from the market, right, we get to take advantage of the indirect advertising, which is also known as word of mouth, right? The customers that use our product will introduce our product to other potential customers as well, right? Which shows that in the future, we get to spend less on advertising once our product is well known and popularized, right? Once we get to spend less on advertising because of word of mouth, we can just use word of mouth to advertise a product. We can get higher and higher net profit in the future quarters, right? So that is all from our group. Thank you for listening and take care.